Let's find the acceleration due to gravity using Ziploc baggie. If you have a cell phone, use pFox pressure sensor. Make sure to activate allow the remote access so you can control the phone from a distant location. I need an empty container. I was planning to use kitty litter or sand, but my wife said you'll make a mess in the office. So we'll use some regular masses from the lab. Just put some air in the Ziploc baggie so we can measure the pressure inside. Rubber seal. I can know the mass of that container using my kitchen scale. Place it on top. Let's start it up. This is the pressure inside the bag. Placed on top. It will record increase in the pressure. Place one mass, wait a few seconds. The pressure will increase and will stabilize. I can add another mass. It will increase and stabilizes. Then add a third mass. My internet is lagging. As well, place the third one. It will increase the pressure and stabilize. Since I need pressure equals force over area, I need the cross-sectional area of the container in contact with the bag. With a Sharpie, I will mark the edges of the container in contact with the bag. Therefore, I can use those to find the area of that container. Here's a sample of the data I collected, the mass versus the pressure. In my graphs, these are my pFox versus time graph, and I can collect all these data points, find the average for each mass as a pressure component, get those in, graph pressure versus mass, and from that graph, I will be using the slope multiplied by the cross-sectional area to get the acceleration due to gravity, and the value was close to 10 here, which is not too bad. Thank you.